Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 maths. So we're going to start with the chapter square roots in Pythagorean theorem. The lessons we're going to cover today are estimating square roots, the Pythagorean theorem and exploring the Pythagorean theorem. So let's just start with the first lesson. So we are following the lessons from the book. So the book we are following is Maths Makes Sense grade 8. That is Pearson Maths Makes 8. Maths Makes Sense grade 8, and we are working on the very first chapter, that is square roots and Pythagorean theorem. Okay, we have done with 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3 in the last lesson. So let's just start with 1.4. Okay, here we are estimating square roots. So we're going to start with the lesson today, that is estimating square roots. So let's just start with the lesson. So basically, how do you get the estimated value of square root 20? Got it? Here is one way to estimate the value of square root 20. 25 with a square number closest to 20. Got it? But greater than 20. On grid paper, draw a square with area 25. Its side length is 5. Got it? 2016 is the square root closest to 20 but less than 20. So basically you have to find one greater and one less number that is closest to the given number. Got it? It would be 4. So draw the square so that overlaps. So you have one square with area 4, one with square root 20 that has area, and one with the square root 5. A square with area 20 lies between two squares. Its length is square root 20. So that means 20 is between 16 and 25 but closer to 16. Got it? Square root 20 is between square root 16 and square root 25 but closer to 16. That means square root 20 is between 4 and 5 but closer to 4. So the estimated value of square root 20 is 4.4. Got it? Okay, like here this one. Which whole number is square root 96 closer to? Okay, so the number that is closer to square root 96 is 100. 100 is greater than 96, and the one that is less than 96 is 81. That means square root 96 is between 9 and 10. Greater than 9 but less than 10. Got it? Okay. We just look at the example. A square garden has area 139 meters square. What are the approximate dimensions of the garden to two decimal places? Net wire fencing is needed to keep out quotes about how much fencing would be needed around the garden. Okay, first of all, you have to, for a part, you have to find the approximate dimensions. Got it? You basically have to find the approximate value of square root 139. So the closest number that is close, now square that is closest to 139 is 144. Got it? And 144 is the square of 12. Then another close number that is less than 139 is 121. That is the square of 11. That means square root 139 is between 11 and 12. Got it? So if you calculate the value, it would be 11.79 and 11.79. Got it? Now you have to calculate how much fence you have to need. You have to calculate the area. It would be 11.79 times 4. You have to calculate the perimeter of the square. It would be 47.16. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. We'll start with question number 4. So you have to find square root 15 times 15. Got it? You have to calculate. You have to calculate 15 times 15. You can write it as 15 square. And we know that 2 and square root cancel out each other, so you are left with just 15. That means square root 15 times 15 equals just 15. Got it? Okay, the next one is square root 22 times 22. They all are exactly same. Got it? 2 and square root get cancel out each other. So the answer for option B is 22. For C is 3 and for D is 1. Okay, between which two consecutive whole numbers is the square root? How do you know? Okay, let's just start with A, square root 5. You have to see square root 5 is between which two consecutive numbers. Got it? Okay, so the closest number that is the complete square is 8. Sorry, 9. And 9 is the square root of 3. Got it? Another number that is smaller than 5 is 4, and that is the square root of 2. That means square root 5 is exactly the middle number between 2 and 3. If you calculate the square root of square root 5, that would be exactly the middle number between 2 and 3. Got it? It would be 2.2, I think, something value it is. You can check on the calculator, it would be around 2.2. Got it? So that means square root 5 is in the middle between the two consecutive squares that are 2 and 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is, let's just see square root 38. Okay, the closest number that is a complete square to square root 38 is 36, and 36 is square root of 6. Got it? Another number that is closest to 38 is 25, and 25 is square root of 5. That means square root 38 is between 5 and 6. Got it? It would be 6, 5 point something. Got it? You can calculate on the calculator. Let me just calculate on the calculator. Here we have square root 38. That is 6.16. Got it? It is 6.16. No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. Square root 38. Square root 38 is greater than 36. Got it? It would be between 6 and 7, not 5 and 6. That the value is greater than 6. So it would be the number that is closest to 36, and the other one is 47. So this number is between the square root of 38 is between 6, and it would be at 6 point something, 6.16. So that is between 6 and 7. Got it? Okay, let's just look at question number 7. Use the number line below. Which placements are good estimates of square roots? Estimate the, explain your reason. Okay, square root 23 is, yes, less than 5 and greater than 4. Then you have square root 30. Yes, that is 36 and 50. Then you have 50. 49. No, square root 50 is not the correct one because 7 is the square of 49. Got it? It would be after 7. This one. This one is not correct. Square root 15 is 50 is after square root 7 because because 7 square is 49. Got it? That means square root for 50 is greater than 7. So it would be after 7. Got it? Okay. In which pair is the given whole number greater than, less than, or equal to square root? Okay, 7 is not equal to square root 14. Also 8 is not, 8 is, okay, square root 14 is, 7 is greater than square root 14. Got it? 8 is, greater than square root 60, then 11 is equal to square root 121, and 12 is less than square root 150. Got it? Because 12 square is 144 and 150 is greater than 144. Got it? Okay. Let's just look at the question number 13. Find the approximate side length of the square with each area. Give each answer to one decimal place. So you have 92. Got it? You have to find the approximate side length. You are given the area of square. You have to calculate the approximate side length. It is 92. You are given. That is 92. You have to calculate the approximate value. So 92, basically you have to calculate 92 square. So square root, the nearest number is 92 is 100, and 100 is square root of 10. Then you have 81. That is a consecutive square. 81 is square root of 9. That means square root 92 is between 9 and 10. Got it? It would be 9 point something. Let me just check using calculator. Square root 92, that is 9.59. So the exact value is 9.59. Got it? It is 9.59. So 9.59 is greater than 9 and less than 10. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is verifying the Pythagorean theorem. Got it? So we're going to learn how do we verify the Pythagorean theorem. Let's just see. Okay, you have to move on the lesson that is exploring. Oh no, where is 1.5? I skipped the lesson 1.5. Here it is. Yes, here it is, the Pythagorean theorem. Got it? So basically the Pythagorean theorem is for the triangles that are right angle triangles. The one of the angle that is exactly 90 degree, and that would be the right angle triangle. So basically we have to find a right angle triangle using Pythagorean theorem. Got it? Okay, just look at the example. Here is a right triangle with a square drawn on each side. So all three sides you have a square. The triangle that is mid between all three triangles is in the middle of all three triangles is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means one of the angle must be 90 degrees. Got it? So in a right angle triangle, the area of the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the areas of squares on the legs. That is this relationship is called the Pythagorean theorem. What that means, the area of the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the areas of the squares on the leg. Like you can see here, this is the right angle triangle. Got it? So the side that is exactly opposite to right angle is the hypotenuse. So here 5 is the hypotenuse. Got it? So usually you can write it as b square equals a square plus c square. That is a right angle triangle. This is A, B, and C. This is B, C, and A. So that would be the hypotenuse. So you can write it as B square equals A square plus C square. Got it? What's wrong with the book? I have downloaded the book. Hold on, let me just go to the. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's just start with the example. Length of the hypotenuse, give the length to one decimal place. So you are given two of the sides, got it? You have to calculate the length of the hypotenuse, got it? Hypotenuse is exactly the opposite side of the right angle triangle. So we can write it as h square equals 4 square plus 4 square, that would be 32. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, here we are. Just look at question number 5. Here, given the right angle triangle, that I'm going to start with a 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter, and each. Okay, here you have 8, here you have 6, and it would be h. So that is, here you have the right angle triangle, so that would be the hypotenuse. So it would be h square equal the sum of squares of the other side. So it would be 8 square and plus 6 square. The sum of square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of other side. So it would be 8 times 8 is 64 and 6 is 36. So 64 plus 36 is 100. So you can just square root both sides. So it would be h equals 10. That means the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle is 10. Got it? Okay, let's just do question number. Let's do from question number 6. Find the length of each leg L. Give your answers. Okay, you have to find the other sides also. Got it? You are given two of them. You have to calculate the third one. Like for question number A, you have to calculate L. You have 12 and 15. Basically, you have to calculate from the use the L, that is 12 and that is 8, I think. 12 and 15. Okay, here you have 15. You have to calculate the L. Got it? This would be the hypotenuse and this would be the other side. So usually the Pythagorean theorem is c square equals a square plus b square. C is the hypotenuse. So it would be 15 square. A is any of the side you can say L square, and B is 12 square. So 15 square is 225. Here you have L square and plus 144. Move 144 other side, it would be 225 minus 144. It would be 81. So L square equals 81. Just square root both sides. That means the length of L is 9. Got it? So it would be 9. So this way, if you have to calculate the other side other than hypotenuse, you can calculate like this. You have to use the same Pythagorean theorem, but you have to move the values to the other side and then you have to calculate. Okay. Okay, let's just start with question number 8. Find the length of the diagonal D in each rectangle. Give your answers to the decimal places. So you're given the rectangle. You have to calculate, you have to find the value of the diagonal. So basically the rectangle A is divided into two triangles. Got it? So you can say, you can rectangle has opposite sides equal in length. Got it? Okay, if the rectangle has opposite sides equal in length, if this is 7, this is 7, this is 4, this is 4, you can solve any triangle. Got it? They both the triangles have exactly same values to calculate the DD is basically the hypotenuse of both the triangles. So you can just use the Pythagorean theorem and I'm going to draw one of the triangle on the board. Here you have 7. Here you have 4. You have to calculate this value d. So you can use Pythagorean theorem. It would be d square equals 7 square plus 4. 7 square is 49 and it would be 16. So 9 and 6, 15, 4, 5, 6. It would be d square equals 65. So it would be 8.1 something. Got it? Because 64 is the square root of 8 and 65 is very next number to 64. So it would be 8 point something. Got it? You can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, that is verifying the, but we don't have to use the verify. But okay, the next one is Pythagorean theorem. So let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, let's just start with the next lesson, that is exploring the Pythagorean theorem. Start with the first example. Determine whether each triangle with a given side length is a right angle triangle. So you're given two of the questions. You have to see if the given triangle is a right angle triangle. Got it? Okay, so you have to, okay, let's just start with the practice questions. You can do the examples by yourself, they are already solved. Okay, let's just start with the first one. Question number 4. Which of these triangles appear to be a right angle triangle? So you're given all three sides. You have to just see if this is the right angle triangle. Got it? Let's start with question number A. You have 10, 13, and 7. Okay, here you have. Mm, hypotenuse is 13, 10, and 7. That is 13, that is 10, and I think that is 7. Let me just confirm. Okay, yes. So you can see this one is hypotenuse. That means the square of this one must be equal to square of these sum of squares of these two numbers. Got it? If they are equal, that means they are the, so 13 square is 169, 100 square is 10 square is 100 and 7 square is 49. It would be 149. Got it? They are not equal. That means no, they are not the, this is not the right angle triangle. If that's the, it would be, if both sides are exactly equal, that means that is a right angle triangle. Got it? Okay. Determine whether a triangle with each side length is a right angle triangle. So you are given the side lengths, you need to see if this is the right angle triangle. It would be 60, 30, and 34. 16, 30. Okay, you are just given side length 16, 30, and 34. Got it? You have to see if this is the right angle triangle. So how do we see? The longest length is always the hypotenuse. Got it? So that would be the hypotenuse. That means the sum of this square, the square of this side must equal sum of square of other two sides. Got it? If they are exactly equal, that means this is the right angle triangle. Let me just calculate the values. 34 square equals 1156. 30 square is 900, and 16 square is 256. Got it? Just add them and see if they are equal. 900 plus 256. Yes, both sides are exactly equal. That means that is the 16, 30, and 34 is the measurement of the right angle triangle. Got it? Okay, for question number 7, you have to do the same thing. Got it? Just look at question number 8. An elder and his grandmother Kashala are laying on a plywood floor in a cabin. The floor is rectangular with the sides 9 meter and 12 meter. Kalasha measures the diagonal of the floor as 15. Is the angle between the two sides a right angle? Okay, an elder and his grandmother Kasala are laying on a plywood plywood floor in a cabin. The floor is rectangular with the side lengths 9 and 12. Kashala measures the diagonal of the floor as 15. Is the angle between the two sides? Okay, you are given the floor is rectangular. Got it? And the measure the diagonal. It would be 9, 12, and 15. Basically, floor is like this. Got it? That is 9, that is 12. And also he measured the length of the diagonal, that would be 15. So you have to see if this is the right angle triangle like this. 9, 12. So it would be, that is the hypotenuse, it would be 15 square equals 12 square and plus 9 square. So 12 square is 144 and 9 square is 81. Let me just add and see if both sides are exactly equal. Yes, 215 square is 225, and when you add them, they makes 225. That means the floor they are making is exactly the right angle triangle. Got it? Okay. Okay, the next one is quadrilateral ABCD, a rectangle. Justify your answer. Yes, that is a rectangle. You can see the signs. Got it? They match with each other. That means if this one is 48, this one is also 48. This is 55. This is also 55. So opposite side lengths are exactly equal. That means yes, this is the rectangle. Got it? Because the rectangle has opposite sides equal in length. Got it? Okay, let's just look at the question number 12. Two numbers in a Pythagorean theorem triple are given. Find the third one. You are given 14, 48. You have to calculate the. That would be 14 and 48. You have to calculate the third number. Got it? You have to use the Pythagorean theorem and you have to calculate the third side. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. We'll do 1.7, applying the Pythagorean theorem in the next session. Got it? So we're working on grade 8 maths. We're working on the book Maths Makes Sense grade 8. Chapter we're working on is square roots and Pythagorean theorems. And the lessons we have covered today are estimating square roots, the Pythagorean theorem, and exploring the Pythagorean theorem. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? If you have any question, you can please ask. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.